the town of Vienne, Vienne. That's a little train that we're going to take a little train ride later, but we're going to go for a walking tour first thing this morning. This is a layout of the city of Vienne in Roman times, which was 600 years before Christ, not 1,000. 1,000 was when it was first settled. It was a town of 40,000 in Roman times, and we're about here, and you can see the placement of the walls around the city, and this is what's left, portion of what's left of the walls right here. I gotta go. It's right over top of the walls of the city. A very important city in Roman times. Nice little pedestrian promenade. A little early for the cafes to be used. But Lyon today is a city of 32,000 people. So in Roman times it was even larger than it is today. Well, we're off to see the Roman ruins. Where we are is here. It's the Roman Forum. And we will eventually go up and around to the Theatre Romano. This is part of the Forum over here, through the trees, part of the outer city wall, and part of the Forum right over here. The wall here is much older than the buildings here because it's built in the Greek way with bricks placed, block placed upon block with no cement. Whereas at the base and here in the Forum, the buildings themselves were actually built with, including cement. Well, you can see some of the street laneways were not very wide by today's standards. So this is the Forum. We're going to see the Roman theater, but later on our trip on the train. The Hotel de Ville, City Hall. And across from the City Hall is the daily Market Square in the city of Vienne. Temple of Augustus and Lydia. 20 BC. Fully intact Corinthian columns. Years, 20 years before the birth of Christ. Now we're back on the Rhône, and we're going to get ready to take our trip on the little train. All aboard for the Rhône River 1894. We're ready to roll.
And that's why
this is the Roman theater,
under the ground.
And you can see today they use it. They do use it. There's a stage built up.
With a small theater
It's
called
been excavated.
Lyon and Vienne.
The side of the hill.
In Lyon, this Odeon is restored and they use it. So here we have a very nice view of the old center where we go next with the roofs of these houses from the Middle Age.
This castle on the hill was the Archbishop's castle. It was built in the 1300s and was destroyed in the 1700s.
The street was not as nowadays. During the Middle Age, the streets were very dirty because there weren't any scavengers, and every citizen let and put their rubbishes in the street. And the streets were also very dark because the city was really smaller than in the Roman period, only 6,000 inhabitants. And here on this street you can see very nice doors, old doors from the 15th, 16th and 17th century. One is in Nîmes, in the south of France, and called La Maison Carrée. And if this temple is here nowadays, it's because in the 5th century AD it was turned into a church under the name of Notre-Dame de la Vie. And so walls were built between the columns, so it was completely closed, secondary school, to excavate. And so since 1967, the archaeologists excavate here, and so they found a district of the Roman city with houses, with streets, with a market, with thermal bath, with latrines for 40 persons. And so this is a very interesting archaeological site with the Roman remains. So you see that there are many parts with grass, and all these parts have to be excavated in the future. So you just have many work.
They're still working on it over here. It's all covered over. So here on the left side they put plastic to protect the remains. Because you know they began to excavate, and next they study, and next at the end they restore. And so it's very long. And here in this part they found the thermal bath, public bath, with a different bath with a swimming pool. And right here.
In the 3rd century, when the Romans left this site because of the barbarians' invasions, there were no other construction here in this site except a church, a funeral church on this swimming pool, with several tombs around this church, and that's what they excavate and they study this year. On the left side you can see the Hill of Pipe where we were with the church and